Hey,
Hey, good
how's
morning.
it going?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm so happy to see you, Steve. Thank you for being here. It's an
Of
honor.
course, thanks for having me.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm here in France, just visiting my girlfriend and getting some work done. And
Wow.
it's good. Yeah.
A long tour just ended in the USA.
Yes.
Wow. And it was amazing. I have read great things about it, and I've heard something on YouTube. Wow, it sounds great. How does it feel?
It was an incredible tour. Absolutely incredible. It was my first time touring in Canada as well.
Yes.
So that was really neat to be able to experience that with Toto and Journey, and the crowds were just insane the entire time. It was really, really fantastic tour.
Yes, I had this idea that this incarnation of the band is really adored here in Europe, but also in the US. You are really adored by the fans, and I always have a lot of great feedbacks about you on stage and off stage, to be honest. But the great thing is that
Sure.
everything sounds flawless. When I was in Verona last year and I was listening to you, wow, I said, why does it have to end? It was flawless. It was beautiful. You sounded like a record, and I was
Thank
saying, are they real? Are they aliens? Wow, because when you go to a concert, sometimes, there's something that goes not this way, but it was amazing. And everything I can talk with somebody about Toto, this is the answer that I have collected. They are aliens. You are great. You all are great. The band is in great shape. And
thank you.
here in Europe, we are really waiting for you again. And I heard some rumors for November at the night of the proms. Can we talk about it? Is it true?
Yeah, Luke and Joe will be there for the night of the proms in
Okay.
November. The
Okay.
rest of the band, I don't think is going to be there, but
Oh,
they've got us covered with the orchestra and all the musicians and stuff. I
okay.
saw a
Okay.
promo for it. It just looks
But we are
absolutely
really
incredible.
hoping, finger crossed, for next year to see you in Europe.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the plan as far as I know. Yeah.
Okay. And if I can ask, will you be solo touring or with Journey?
I, I
If you
I'm
can
not
say
sure.
it.
I'm not sure what the I'm not I'm really not sure what the plan is for next
Okay.
year. I know that there's been talks about doing it with Journey, but I don't know where it ended up. So I guess I'll find out when when you guys find out as well. So
Okay. Okay.
it would
Um,
be really fun. I think that it's been a really great pairing in the States, touring with them, and we love those guys. They've
yes.
been just absolutely wonderful to us the last 2 years touring. So
The
love to work with them
impression we
again.
have being off stage is that you have a lot of fun on stage. You all really seem really friends that are having fun, and yeah, you are working hard, but you see the fun and you see laughing and you see doing great music with a great attitude. I can say, and it's not that easy to see today.
Mhm.
It's amazing.
Well, I think you have to. If you're not having fun up there, why are you doing it? It's supposed to be fun. It's
Wow.
rock and roll, man. You're supposed to get
It
up there and
really,
give it your all. Just enjoy the time on stage with each other and with the fans, and
yes,
and I think this band, and especially this incarnation of this band, is doing it really well.
yes.
And I'm having a blast up there, and I know the other guys are too. And hopefully that translates to the audience because we're just having the time of our lives up there.
The, that's what we can see. It's amazing. Off stage and on stage. I want to say something to you, Steve.
Yeah.
You always work. every time you're having a lot of collaboration, you're doing solo music.
Yeah.
Wow, tell us something about it. We're really curious.
Yeah, I'm a glutton for creation. I love working on stuff and taking something from, just plucking it out of the ether and turning it into a tune, working with other people. Collaborations, just beautiful. And that's one of the reasons I do music in the first place is to work with other people and create something beautiful out of nothing or out of pain and shared experience and all that. So whether I'm on the road or off the road, I'm always trying to create, and I've got a few different outlets that kind of light that fire under my butt to really keep going and keep it consistent. I'm doing a Patreon page
Yeah.
that I put out new music every Friday at 8 o'clock in the morning, US time. And so that's a challenge to keep up and going. And now it's really cool because I'm getting to share a lot of stuff that I worked on, other people's projects like Trev, Lukather's project, and some other ones that are finally seeing the light of day, and I'm able to share those finally, which is really cool. And the rest of the time, it's new song demos and live recordings and what have you. So it's really fun to let my fans know, to kind of give them a peek behind the artistic curtain and share something that I wouldn't necessarily put out there on Spotify or anything. But here's a demo of a new song. Here's just a verse and a chorus that I find promising, or here's a piano improv that I really enjoyed, and all that kind of stuff, which has been really, really fun to do on the road and off the road. And it keeps me busy and out of trouble.
You are always working and working great. You're so talented musically, but also vocally.
Thank you.
And we will see you also on Luke's new album in June. Is it true?
Yes.
You have worked on a song with
Luke?
Wow, we just cannot wait.
Yeah, Luke had me write he hit me up in what was it, November of last year, October, November last year, and was like, hey man, I need, just this dirty blues song for the record, see what you can come up with. And so I came up with this tune, and then I reached out to my good friend Warren Hewart, who's an incredible producer, and we ended up co-writing Take My Love together for Luke's album, and sent it off to him, sent him the demo. He loved it and ended up keeping a lot of the elements from the demo, and then got Simon Phillips on drums and Jorgen Carlson on bass, and Joe added some stuff to it. Luke added his stuff, and then I went down to Southern California and added in a few extra parts and stuff on it. I'm really stoked that Luke liked it, and I think the final version of the tune, came out better than I could have ever imagined.
Wow, we just cannot wait.
So I'm really excited for people to do it. Yeah, it's a
really
gonna
be great. And we've also listened recently to your Out of Your Mind. Wow, you have written this song during the pandemic era.
Yes. Yeah, I wrote it with my roommate Ryan Smith, and we were just, it was a very confusing time, and we didn't want to write a pandemic song, so to speak. We felt like that was a little played out by that point. But there was some frustration to talk about, and regardless of, what your beliefs are, where you stood on the social issues and stuff, that came along with it. We wanted to just present you could think of it from either side of the argument, and just express that it was a very, frustrating time for everybody, and just kind of capture that moment a little bit and turn it into a cool rock tune.
Yes, it's perfect picture of the moment, I can say.
Yeah.
It's really fitting the moment. And
thank you.
Is this something coming out soon? Can you say
Yeah,
something?
I've got there's two things actually. The first one
Wow.
uh just released yesterday. Trev Lukather's new single, The Sound,
Okay. Okay, the sound.
which I was really stoked to be a part of that whole Invisible Friends record
It's
that
great
he
song.
and thank you. Yeah, he just knocked it out of the park, man. And it was a lot of fun, getting to put put background vocals and keys on that, and I actually recorded that the same day that we recorded vocals and keys for my girlfriend Kim Melville's song "Evil Trouble Cupcake."
Okay.
And so it was just, and Kim was there in the room with me, and we were just going through kind of remote, and had a day off on tour with Toto and Journey, and went back
Wow.
home, got to work in my own studio again.
Wow.
And
So
so
you're
just
sharing the work with your girlfriend. She's great
yeah,
too.
here and there. I love working with her. I got to play on one of her tracks, and then we've done a couple duets together that
Okay.
are both
Yes.
out online. We did a cover of Youngblood's Mars and a cover of Such Great Heights from the Postal
I
Service.
heard them. They're really good, and
Thank
you
you.
sound good, and you look good together. You're
Oh,
so,
thank you.
so
Thank you very
cute.
much.
And I was saying, I heard you also on Trev Lukather. You wish?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh wow, it was a great tune too.
Yeah, I think we did 7 or 8 songs for
Wow.
this album together. And it was awesome. Like the first couple I did with Trev at his studio, and then the rest of them I was doing on the road with another band that I was touring with at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really fun just to be able to be like, here's every idea in my brain, and send them 100 tracks of vocals and be like, use what you want. Like I'm sure you're not going to use all of them, and of course Trev used all of the vocals,
But
um,
it's so
which just
great. It's great.
created
It's a
this
great
this
song.
really cool energy with it, and I really thank him for trusting me, to kind of do my thing, with the background vocals, with his ideas in mind and everything. And everybody else that he got on the record, these tunes are just coming out absolutely stellar, and I'm super
Yeah,
proud of
it's great.
the material, and proud of Trev for wrangling all this talent. And
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the stuff was done remotely, because we had to, given the times,
Okay.
and it just speaks to the musicianship and the talent of Trev and his producing skills and
Yeah.
songwriting skills to be able to pull that all together so flawlessly, you know. And then I've got the next thing. I've got a new single coming out on May 26th
Ooh.
this month. It's called "Keep Truckin'," and
Wow.
it's a high energy rock tune. It
Wow.
just talks about pushing through when times get rough, and keeping
Wow.
on
So
trucking.
much. Oh wow,
Yeah,
there's so much coming out, and
yeah,
you're going on tour in Japan in July with Toto, is true?
yes, yep.
Wow, you're never stopping.
No, that's the I feel like a shark sometimes. If I stop, I die. So
Oh no, no,
I,
you're
I
not stopping and you're doing really good.
yeah.
You're
So
really
I
doing
thank you.
really great. No, don't stop. You just keep going.
Yeah,
So far,
that's
so
that's
good.
the
It's
plan.
amazing. So I think that we will see great things about you, because you're
Thank
really
you.
talented, and it's not that easy today. I don't know, because you're a musician. I am a listener. I am just someone who loves music. But it's so difficult to find somebody who has an identity in music today. Identity, and you are you say, wow, that's Maggiora, wow, that's his voice. When if you're not looking, and I'm listening to trap music, for example, you say, wow, that's Maggiora. And
Yeah,
this is something I think that it's not that easy today.
yeah,
You have your own identity, and I like this so much. I think that Toto did a great choice choosing you, because
Thank you.
You did not have an easy job, to say everything, because you're replacing David Page,
No,
who's a legend. As a legend, and with
yeah.
Xavier, it must be, you know, something which anxiety mode on, but it's great. You know?
It's just fun, you know. You try to do. All I'm trying to do is do justice by the parts, and you know, put a little bit of myself in there. You know, there's some really
That's
big
it.
shoes to fill. You know, stepping into Steve Porcaro's seat. You know, and I've just had the best time going through and picking apart his tones and you know, getting into programming more and getting into sound design more to try to recreate some of these iconic tones, you know.
Wow, it's not
And
that easy.
and it's been a lot of fun, and there definitely some big shoes to fill. So I'm
Wow,
very happy they do think I'm doing a good job, and you know
you're
the
doing a
guys.
great job.
So
Also vocally, wow, and you have really high voice.
thank you. Yeah,
Wow.
took a little bit of work. I ended up going to a few different vocal coaches during 2020 and 2021, and stretched my range up about a fifth from where it was when I got hired. So I started listening to the tunes, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I got to get my crap together, and you know, be able to sing these notes consistently and figure out how to
Wow.
do
But
that.
you do succeed in what you do. You know, I remember that when I was at the concert, I was saying, wow, this is Maggiora part. And then you come there and woo, oh,
Yeah,
it was amazing, you know. And
thank you.
it's really, it's amazing, you know. I don't have any other word to say it. You sound great. And it's
Thank you.
not that easy, because you're if I see a right thing, you are together since 2020, so you are together recently.
Yeah.
And I remember that on the in November you had a live stream, and it was the first
Yes.
time you went to play a concert together with Luke and Joe.
Mhm. Yep.
And Luke said, this is the worst you can see us. The worst version of the band. And I said, oh, if this is the worst, imagine what can be the best. And it
Yeah.
was amazing. I remember that I saw you in Verona, and I was speechless. Speechless. And it was not only me. When you ended the concert, we all was staring at each other and say, why?
Yeah.
It was amazing, you know. And we just cannot wait here in Europe to see you again.
We're very excited to come back.
Yes, and
That Europe tour last year was just so much fun.
yes,
The Verona concert was insane.
it was
That was so cool.
amazing. And you
Very,
know,
very hot that day.
it was amazing, and it sounded
Yeah.
great. The lights, the sound. It
Yeah.
was maybe one of the first time I said, you know, when you go to a concert, sometimes it's really loud, and
Mhm.
maybe it's great, but it's
Yeah.
something that is not. I said, this must be perfection, you know. It was really, I knew that Toto has a crew that works amazing on every level, for the
Yeah.
light, for the sounds. You musician, you know, it sounds, it was a record, you know.
Yeah.
It was amazing, you know. I did a review, and I really, I remember I said, you are aliens, you can't be human. Were there
Yeah.
mistakes? I said, flawless. How is it possible?
Well, I mean, we do make mistakes. You know, everybody
Mm,
makes mistakes, but I feel like we cover them really well, you know,
wow.
and having six guys on stage that are singing together, you know, is just killer to be able to harmonize together. And then our front of house engineer, Ken Freeman,
He's
he's
amazing.
the what he can do with the mix outdoors, you know, with the wind blowing and everything is just insane, man. And all of these arena shows that we've been doing, you know, that have 6-second delays, but yet you're hearing everything totally clearly. You know,
Yes.
it's really a testament to Ken's, mixing prowess and
You have
his
great
expertise.
crew,
So,
really a
yeah.
great crew, and it's really something which is not usual today. To be honest, I went to a
Yeah.
concert recently, and I had my ears that were, oh my God,
Mhm.
that day I said, wow, it was not too loud, not too low. It was, wow, it was perfection. And
Yeah.
this is something that you maybe you don't expect, because you say, okay, it's gonna be a good concert and whatsoever, but maybe the Arena Verona is small. It was
Mhm.
perfection. And
Awesome.
it was amazing. I'm so sorry that there's not an official video for this, because it had to be shared. It was
Yeah.
beautiful. I was willing, no video for this concert. It was a pity. And so you're coming to Japan, and then after Japan, you're taking a break.
And then we're off for the rest of the year, and then
Okay.
2024 is going to be hitting the road hard.
Okay.
Not sure where we're going yet, but we'll be all over the place. I'm sure. I
Okay.
know Luke and the rest of the guys really want to work as much as possible and be out on the road, and hit as many markets as we can and everything. So it's
Okay.
that's all being planned right now and should be announced hopefully this summer.
Okay. So you're touring solo for the summer and for the fall.
I might be. I've got a few shows coming up in LA, and I'm working on finding a booking company to work with for some solo tours and stuff. But I think for the next little bit, I'm gonna be working on my new record. I'm hoping to release a full-length record in January or February of next year. Solo record. And I just got to finish getting that together. I've got 10 songs already that just need finishing touches, and then on top of that, I'm still releasing singles every 6 to 8 weeks. So Keep Trucking will be next, and then got a few other ones that are coming out, maybe a piano vocal record in August, and then just getting everything ready for a 2024 release, which will be fun.
Oh, you're not.
It'll be rock and soulful, and some really fun tunes. So.
Oh my God. So we're gonna listen something new from you soon, you said at the end of May. Okay. And we just cannot wait for an official album. Is it coming out? But can you say
February, probably.
February? Wow.
If I can finish everything up by the end of the summer, then I'll be able to get time ahead to promote it properly and everything.
That's okay. But you're touring with Toto next year and not solo.
Touring with Toto next year. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So there's not gonna be a tour for your solo album next year.
There might be. It's still. I got to see what the dates are for Toto first.
Okay. Okay. We will see you no matter what.
Yeah.
We just can't wait to see you. And let me see. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
This is a question that my friend Kathleen Cariaga told me to ask you. She is the Toto page, America page president, and she was asking me, wow, Steve Maggiora looks so good with Kim. Are they getting married?
Someday, hopefully,
You look great together.
I really do love her, and it's been good being able to come out here. I've just got here on Wednesday.
Okay.
And I'm here for 2 weeks, and
wow.
it's tough being in a long distance relationship, but we're doing it really well, and it's way more than worth it. To be with her, and she's got shows all the time. She's playing here in France on the 19th coming up. Wow. And she's just been killing it with her band. So yeah, one day, fingers crossed, if she'll have me.
Okay. So finger crossed. And Steve, I really want to thank you. I'm honored to having you here. And we have to see ourselves one day in Italy, hoping not in Zoom. And what can I say? Thank you for being here, and best wishes for everything. You are
Thank you so
great.
much.
Thank you so much, because it's been an honor to have you here. And have a great 2 weeks with your girlfriend. And
Thank you very much.
thank you so much.
And thank you for having me.
No, it was an honor. Thank you so much. And we just cannot wait to hear your stuff, your new stuff, and whatever it takes. Don't stop,
Perfect.
Steve. You're
I
great.
won't.
Thank you.
I won't. Thank you.
Thank you. See you, Steve.
Bye.